Well, I'm also down for this. Winners Finals, yay! It's Atomic versus Chef. We get to see more Falco versus Rob action. And as you might expect in this region, we're a little goofy. We're a little silly as we get towards the end of the night because everybody's just full of friendship and good vibes and nothing else.
And of course, nothing else. I hope not. It's funny, I said it earlier. Chef told me, I walked up to him earlier, said, I expect great things from you today. And he said, nah, probably not. Not today, man. And what is this? Winners Finals? He's giving everybody the hands?
And also, he is not going to be giving the Rob the hands. He's going to be going up against the Joker, at least for this first game, which I just, to my detriment, completely forgot that Atomic also plays Joker, and this is definitely one of the matchups he would do it in because not only does Chef know how to play the Falco-Rob matchup, he's also just done it. He's warmed up.
Right. And Falco making Robs switch characters everywhere across the nation, Chef being ours. Atomic's Joker is nothing to sleep on. Let's not say it's just some bad secondary. He's taken names with this character before, sets and games.
And at majors too, right?
Exactly.
Like he's done it in big fashion. Yeah, no, this is a very serious, real secondary character for him. It's not quite to the point of a co-main, but it does definitely give him some help and some assurance in matchups like this where his brand of Rob can be very difficult to play. And right now the Joker is coming up aces, getting that first stock and putting Chef back off stage immediately.
Nice run-up grab. Threatened with the F-tilt. Chef was scared, trying to respect the speed and power of Joker. Such a crazy character with those capabilities and attributes. Oh, just looking for one up tilt or maybe an up throw. We'll take the forward air for stage control.
I like that Chef is trying to keep things less horizontal than Falco normally would because those down guns can be so disruptive to that advantage state that Falco normally loves to play in. A great nair to cover basically every angle of that grappling hook. Gives Chef a two-stock to two-stock game, but he has got to make up a lot of percent. And again, in a matchup where his combos don't just go forever.
Seeing the lasers come out more from Chef. The patient Falco has entered the building. It's going to be hard, though.
This is one of the times where I wonder, you know, does Chef still continue to enjoy the game to its fullest when he is forced to play like this? And it looks like so far the answer is yes. Look at the way that he is able to pile on the pressure. He's just got to find a way to get back to stage now because Atomic put in a lot of work with that first Arsene on the first stock. Nothing out of the second one.
Yeah. First class ticket to the on stage. Side beat to the back air. Tried and true. Falco combos you can fall asleep to.
ASMR.
Yeah.
Ta-te. Pew. Great recovery, and he singes Atomic too.
Fire!
He's been very creative with that move tonight. For good and for bad.
Yeah, true.
As you may expect though. Up throw into the nair, and I love that he is particularly going for that again because he won't be able to juggle Joker for very long given the guns are such a good exit out of disadvantage tool. So instead, cashing out with the nair, putting in a lot of work for Chef. Just got to find his way back to center stage with Atomic trying to interpose. And now he's got to try and play out of the way of that down tilt. Don't forget that. How about a forward tilt into reading the jump with the back air? And Chef just, the punish game really coming to life tonight.
Just erased all the hopes and dreams of any aerial approach out of Atomic's whole entire visionary game plan. You look, I mean, he was really threatening the what is it, that like mid-range with the down tilt. I'm not sorry, the down tilt. The down air and the F tilt, and then tagged with one F tilt made Atomic want to jump so hard. Chef is actually reading more than I think people can kind of comprehend or really think about. It's not just mashing on shield with all these combos or massive damage. He's paying attention to how you want to try and get away. He knows he's a shark in the water. You never want to get bit, so he knows where you want to swim, and he's always there threatening another bite.
Well, and I mean, for a guy like Chef in particular, right, getting to play a character like Falco, getting the assurance that you have some of the best anti-air platform coverage in the game, all of that, right? A character like Joker can do a really good job of mixing up his approaches both in the air and on the ground, but you pretty much always know the angle that he's going to be approaching at. That is not a luxury that Joker gets. So the key for Atomic, I think, is finding ways to really make sure that Chef is respecting that grounded Joker game. Chef really trying to fish for these grabs, coming up empty. And Atomic, with that forward tilt, this should set up for a more or less guaranteed edge guard. Gives him an opening, though. Hold on a second. This could actually be Chef's stock.
Pandemonium happening on the left side of the stage. The back air, Chef respects it. And another one. God, why is that almost killed from so far?
It is such a strong move. That big man Arsene comes in with big power as well, but now that he's gone, how will Atomic take the stock? I mean, Chef isn't even quite at down throw or forward throw kill percents, back throw either. You know, Atomic has got to find, again, like probably a stray aerial or something to do it here, and that's if he doesn't drop his stock first, which he does.
That nair, very lucky. Fortunate for Chef, great start. Gonna start off the double down tilts into the extension.
Call it like it is. Chef has gotten lucky a couple of times, but he has also been putting himself in positions where he can try to play to get lucky, right? Because he goes, okay, if I get lucky, I hit this. If not, I don't really put myself at huge risk. And man, Atomic at huge risk of dropping that second stock quickly because Chef is on top of him.
Oh my, you spot dodged that? You were,
oh my God, he's back. He's back too.
He's back.
Chef as a whole is back. This is the cleanest I've seen his punish game in a long time. Atomic, though, firing back with that forward smash, stuffing out any quick jumping approaches that Chef has in mind. But coming off that platform with invincibility, he gets to play his game his way.
Down air, big down air. You know Chef is always using that. It's a giant tool in his arsenal. Shine just in case, but Atomic was not looking for zone pressure. Look at him try to get Chef to do something.
Ooh, and he does do something. He back airs that Aegon before it's actually able to connect and activate.
Is that what it's called?
The Aegon or Egon. I'm so messed up now because it's supposed to be Aegis and not Aegis and the Aegon. That's what he shouts when he tosses.
Potato, tomato.
Not to a Persona fan. It's not.
Oh!
He went for the Cosmo. We've seen Cosmo do that like 40 times tonight. And Chef has done that almost just as many, finding clean confirms into that back air, and particularly out of the Phantasm. One of his favorite moves, that's what Thrillho pointed out earlier, and I can't deny it. Chef does love comboing out of that Phantasm.
Chef always cooking, you know, great classic plates. He's a connoisseur of, you know, finer taste. He loves making these things, but he always has the couple of classics that never leave the menu. The Phantasm is definitely one of them.
That's a staple. You go to Chef's restaurant, you always order the Phantasm. Gotta have it.
That's #1 on the menu for a reason.
It's like to imagine. It's Phantasm. They serve you an empty plate.
With a Diet Coke, though. You gotta watch the calories.
You're telling me. Game number 3, though. Chef has just not let Atomic get even a sniff of momentum in these last couple of games.
Not even a whiff. Not an air crumb.
Can you smell what he's cooking? Apparently not. What the Falco's cooking. Atomic, though, fighting his way back to center stage with the nairs. And, I mean, really the whole crux of it for Atomic is that he's winning neutral about as many times as Chef is. The problem is that Chef's just getting so much more bang for his buck that he just starts to snowball and run away with the games where Atomic just can't quite match the pace of the damage like you're seeing right now from Chef, trying to mix up the DI. Like, going to that back air, Atomic able to make it back, but no big reversal.
Had the opportunity, but, you know, we'll take the stage safety before any kind of big play, especially on your first stock. And this last game could be your winner's bracket game. Excellent start to this game with the up smash.
Wow.
You can use this for momentum, but you've got to get away from Chef. Got to condition some of these movements out of him. Oh, and you can't be swinging first if that's what you're trying to do.
I mean, especially when you finally get to play with the lead, which we haven't seen Atomic get to do too much in this set. This is your time where you can finally just play the matchup by the book, not engage too much, and just try to keep it safe. But Chef, he definitely knows the right times to put the pedal to the metal, try to go for a big read, and that up air was certainly one of the right times.
It being game 3 might be influencing Atomic to make decisions in a little bit more risky, brash kind of manner.
And honestly, I can't blame him. The way that those first 2 games have gone, right, he's tried to play things a bit more by the book and a bit more safely, but again, he's just not matching that damage output. So at some point, you have to find a way to be able to match somebody whose sum of parts is a bit greater than yours at the moment, and getting some big reads, definitely one of the ways that you can do that.
Oh, once again, watching the spacing in that mid-range, just waiting for Atomic to take the bait and come in, almost losing the stock for it. Did I say almost? Correction. Last stock Atomic in winner's bracket. What will he do?
Well, he has got to find a way to change up the game plan, right? What's been played for the last 2.5 or so games just has not been enough to find a purchase, and he has got to radically change the dynamic of this game, and that forwarder out of shield does give him an avenue with full Arsene as well. He's not out of it yet.
This is just as scary for Chef as well. Might as well be Arnold Schwarzenegger on the side of Joker. Arsene Schwarzenegger. All it takes is a couple of good. Oh, wait. Oh, he's still got a little bit of meter left. Don't let Arnold get well with it.
I'm going to kick him.
Get back to the chopper, Chef.
Give him the old one, too.
I just want to talk to him. I swear.
I swear. Oh, but Chef not giving him a moment to open his mouth. He will close out the 3-0 with that up smash, and Atomic will have to fight his way from losers finals if he wants to have another crack at Chef, who just has been immutable tonight.
Who do we have sitting in losers?
Everybody. I know that.
Yeah, well, everybody was in losers at one point.
I know that Skeleton beat Jace.
Okay.
So Jace out at 5th.
Right.
For that one. Johnny went out at 7th.
Uh-huh.
I do know that Cosma and Yanni were
they
or
were
are
playing,
or will play.
They're still playing.
Okay.
I saw Cosma win a game.
And that is what we're waiting on.
And I believe that was game 1.
Well, we are waiting on that for the length of a 5-game set.
I want to be nosy so bad. I mean, we can see it from here. Kicks.
That is Northern Cave.
Yep. Oh, this is last stock, whatever game this is.
You said this is probably game 2?
No, this is for sure either game 3 or last game. I watched the first game before we even started our block. So.
Okay, gotcha.
Yanni's at 33, Cosma's at 70, about to be 80.
You can see it right there.
Well,
I mean, kind of. It's the one that's being played on the far.
You can see the back of Cosma's head.
Yeah.
Oh, Yanni gets back air. He's sliving.
This is free commentary for you all, by the way.
Okay, the back down smash.
The back down smash.
The back down. The back smash. Where's back smash? Come on. Why, at least, it's been how many Smash games? We don't have a back smash yet?
Mishima.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That is. That's true. He's got all kinds of different smash attacks, man.
Is this last stock?
He's got, yeah.
For both of them?
Yeah. 9630.
It's intense. It's last 3 minutes of the game.
And he just calmly walked off and dropped the anvil.
That's the end. Okay, so Yanni triumphing Cosma out at 5th. So it will be Yanni versus Skeleton.
Yes.
In losers semifinals, and that will be coming up very shortly once both of those players are situated. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Yanni got upset very early on, I believe. I don't remember who it was. Do you?
Oh, man. No, wait, don't spoil it. Yanni lost to...
Oh, I know.
Do you actually?
I think I do. He lost to Jace, right?
Oh, okay, that's
right.
Jace.
That's right, yeah. And
wait, then who did... Johnny lost to Skeleton. Yanni lost to Jace.
Yes.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, it's Johnny and Yanni. You take out the first syllable, and then they're the same.
It's
Ani.
It's still the same depending on what culture you're talking about.
I've always said that we should just flip it. That we...
Jace did? That's a hard matchup.
Fox,
Johnny, Yanni. That's what Jace did? Ew.
But conquered by Skeleton.
And Skelly
has been on the run.
Skeleton is now holding the Jace mantle in his heart. He's got a dark soul. And now he's going to go against Yanni. Well, actually, wait.
A lot of you were talking mess on Twitter. A lot of you were talking mess. A lot of you were talking mess about Skeleton. Or at least you let him get caught in the crossfire, and you gave him fuel for the fire tonight. Because I'm not sure if this is the first time that he's made top 8. I know for sure that this is the first time he's run it this deep in a Shockwave. And He has not gotten a Mickey Mouse bracket to do it. He has shown up.
No, this is definitely a. This is like a Mad Max bracket.
Yeah.
This is like a Fury Road bracket.
It's vengeful.
For him. Yeah.
It is a vengeful
for
bracket.
Sure.
When he beat Johnny, we were all laughing in the back like everybody was talking mess. Everybody had something to say, and yet